All right. Well, welcome everybody. I am so excited that you're here. So today I am just going to teach a little bit about Qigong. And if you do not know what Qigong is, it is rooted in Chinese medicine. And essentially what it is, it's a mix of activations and flows that allow us to activate energy and purge out old energy and then allow it to move. Here, I'm just going to do one thing on my screen here real quick. Here we go. Okay. All right. So before we begin, I'm going to see if anyone has any questions, feel free to maybe put one on the chat. So today I'm just going to do just a little bit of like the basics. I'm not going to go into anything too technical. But if there is something that you want to work on, I can see in like the next minute, I might be able to actually put it in the practice. So there are three different ways you can practice Qigong. One is martial, so you may have seen that before, which is more of like a Tai Chi form. There's also spiritual and there's also medical. So I am certified through Lee Holden Qigong, and I am a medical Qigong teacher. And so, yeah, oh, nice, beautiful. Thanks, Molly. So what I want to do is I realize we have all different sort of experience levels here. And I invite you to do a standing practice if that feels good to you. And we're going to be standing mostly just at a very nice, easy, neutral position. Feet are about shoulder width apart. And you'll need your hands and can go out, just as far as they can go out, and make sure you can have like that much space around you. You don't want to hit anything in front of you or behind you. So if you can just make sure you have that amount of space, just kind of do that check. You can also do some of these movements seated. And so I'll go into that a little bit too. If there's one in particular that if you are sitting, then I can walk you through that. But for many of these, they are also standing practice. So shall we begin? Ready to do this, everybody? All right, let's do it. So let's begin with the breath. In my Qigong practice, I always begin with the breath and we want to ground into our bodies. We are often overthinking in our minds. So let's take just some time to really ground in. So you can have your arms to the sides. You can bring one up to the chest and one to the belly, or you can bring both over the chest or over the belly, whatever feels good to you. Just take a moment, feel your feet into the ground. Your knees are slightly bent. Your hips are nice and relaxed. Just allow your shoulders to soften and even try to relax your jaw here. We tend to hold a lot of tension in our jaw. And let's just take a few breaths together here. Here it's going inhale into the nose and exhale out of the mouth. Again, inhale into the nose and exhale out the mouth. We'll do that one more time. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. From here, this next one is called spinal cord breathing. We tend to work on the spine because there's a lot of energy that can move up and down the spine because we are doing Qigong after all. Qigong is translated into energy work. We are literally working with our bioelectricity, right? So here we want to work on the spine. We're going to bring our hands in front of us into just a very light fist. We're not trying to clench too hard, just a light fist. Arms are nice and relaxed. And you can practice this sitting too. What we're going to do is we're going to bring our arms up and look up towards the sky, opening the chest. And exhale, round the back, tuck the chin in, bring the arms forward. And now inhale, go back up. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin in. We're going to do this a few times and go at your own pace. We're articulating our spine. Feel into each and every vertebra, moving slowly, fully relaxed. And let's do this a couple more times. And last one. Inhale up and open the chest. Exhale, round the back, and just allow your hands to drift in front of you and down towards your sides. Wonderful. Nice. Now, let's do a little bit of work with trying to move the spine left and right. Again, only if this feels good to you. And here, what we're going to do is almost like this moon, right? It's almost this half moon. Just going to lean over to one side. We're just going to allow the side of the body to open. You can also practice this sitting as well. Just see if you can feel into that stretch. Continue to breathe here. Be nice and gentle. One more breath. And go to the other side. Very slowly, be gentle with your spine. And then just feel the stretch on the other side of the body. And now we're going to go into a more active form of the stretch. This one's a little harder when you're in a chair, but this one is called dog wags its tail. And you can be any dog you want. You can be a corgi, a black lab, a golden retriever, or if you want to be like a wild species, like a wolf, whatever feels good to you. Just wag your tail. This is really good actually for moving laterally and getting the erectors along the spine to open up, and also helps align the tendons and ligaments in the hips. These two things, spinal cord breathing and dog wags its tail, are really great if you have been sitting for a long time. It's great for a little chi break. Continue to breathe here. Couple more wags. And when you're ready, slow it down. And slowly come back to center into that neutral position. Feet are about shoulder width apart. Knees are slightly bent. Relax your hips. All right, we're going to do another one that's also good in the chair and also really great because we tend to hold a lot of stress in our shoulders. And this one is called spreading the feathers. So here we're going to do is we're going to press outwards with our arms. Palms face out. The fingers are splayed apart. And here what we're going to do, we're going to do both sides here. So you're just going to lean to one side with your head, very gently here, very, very gently. And just feel into that stretch going down your neck and into your shoulder. And you can make some micro adjustments too, just to feel what needs a bit of a stretch. And continue to breathe. The key rule to this is no pain, no pain. That is my number one rule in QiGong. Okay, we tend to push ourselves quite hard in this world. So here, this is just a nice and gentle stretch. Take one more breath here and we'll go to the other side. And when you're ready, go to the other side. And again, just make some micro movements. Feel into what needs to stretch. It could be more the front of the neck. Keep those shoulders nice and soft. One more breath. And release the arms. Come back to that neutral position. Allow those shoulders to relax. All right, and now this is one of the oldest practices in QiGong. This was actually literally written on the cave walls of China. This one's called Connecting Heaven and Earth. This is the last stretch before we do some shaking and we'll go into some flows. So this one, we're gonna do again, we're in that neutral position, right? Knees are slightly bent, hips are nice and relaxed. Just allow that tailbone to drop. Spine is nice and long. In here, you can place one palm and it's facing towards the earth. And the other one is facing up towards the sky. And what we're going to do here is we're actually going to bring the hands together nice and slowly. They're going to spiral, and the pinkies are going to glide by each other. And then we're going to go the opposite direction and pressing our palms away from each other. Beautiful, everyone. Okay, and then we do it again. Spiral the hands. Allow them to glide past each other. And then we press away and just feel that connection between both heaven and earth, between the universe and the earth. And now go at your own pace. Just moving slowly. Feel into that stretch in the side of the body. Gonna inhale as you press. Exhale as you spiral in. Inhale as you press. Exhale as you spiral in. Go at your own pace. One more to each side. And when you're ready, release your arms to your sides. Nice work, everyone. Okay, now we're gonna do a little shaking. This is a great way to boost the immune system, and you can shake in whatever way you want. You can even dance it out if you want, like T-Swift. You can bounce a little bit. What we're doing really is we're activating the 5 pumps. If we're looking at it in the Chinese medicine form, we're activating both the arms, both the legs, and the spine. And if you want to do a healing sound with me, you can join me. You can inhale into the nose and exhale with the heart sound. Inhale into the nose. Exhale with the heart sound. We're going to do this for a little bit. This is going to get the blood flowing. This is going to get the lymph even to move because the lymph can get stuck. Continue to breathe. Release the shoulders. You can bring the arms out. You can bring the arms up. Full dance moves, whatever feels good. You want to get rid of that last little bit of tension. 20 more seconds. Get your last little wiggles out. And when you're ready, begin to slow it down. Come back to that neutral position. And just tune in. And see if you notice anything different in your body. You may feel some tingling, maybe some pressure, some warmth. That tingling and that energy, that's your energy, that's your qi, right? Qi leads the blood. That is what they say in QiGong. And so with that, now we've activated some energy. Oh, which quick note, if you don't feel that yet, that's okay. That comes with time. In time, practice over and over, that energy comes up. Okay, so from here, we're gonna go into flows. We've activated our energy, whether you can feel it or not. If your heart is beating, your energy is activated. And we're going to do what's called open the flow. Here, we're going to inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale and allow the arms to come down. Nice and gentle flow. Inhale up and exhale down. Just feel into the flow. Moving gently like water. And if you want to add a little rock and sway to this, as your hands come down, you can feel the weight go towards your toes. And then your arms come up, feel the weight go towards your heels. Just nice rock and sway back and forth. Just feel the energy circulate through you, moving gently and softly. So we work with the 5 different elements in Chinese medicine, and that is metal, water, wood, fire, and earth. And with Open the Flow, we are working with water. Let's do this a couple more times. Last one. And slowly just allow your hands to drift down towards your sides. Come back to that neutral position. Nice work, everyone. Now we're going to do, this is my students, this is their absolute favorite over and over and over again. And this one, it takes a moment to get used to, but it is so juicy and it's so good. It's called cloudy hands. Now that we've moved with water, let's move with a little bit of fire. And cloudy hands is working with that fire element. And where we're going to start, this is actually more of a martial practice. This is called embracing the tree. We're going to stay here just for a few seconds. Our arms are nice and round in front of us, and just feel yourself aligning with gravity. You may even feel your weight go slightly towards your heels. Shoulders are nice and relaxed. Arms are nice and relaxed. Take a couple breaths here. All right. Now from here, we're going to go into cloudy hands. We're going to take one hand and we're going to place it down, and it's going to face towards the earth. It's almost going to be gliding through water as we move, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to actually shift our weight towards the upper arm, ever so slightly. Then we're going to turn towards our upper arm. Now we're going to switch the arms. And it's okay if you don't get it perfectly. This is really good. This is really working on your brain, creating more wrinkles in your brain. Okay, now you're going to shift your weight to the other side and you're going to turn. Now switch the arms, shift the weight, and turn. Switch the arms, shift the weight, and turn. Now follow your own rhythm here. Switch the arms, shift the weight, and turn from your center. And there's no particular breath pattern here. Just make sure you continue to breathe. Just feel yourself moving with softness, without edges. And again, you don't need to get this perfectly. Just feel into the flow, because the flow is fun. And the more fun it is, the more you want to stick with it. Do this a few more times. And now I want to challenge you to move real slow. See if you can move much slower. Become more mindful in your movement. Moving slowly and gently. The deeper or the slower you move, the deeper your practice. Close your eyes. Connect with the subtle energies around you. Connect with your own energy. Continue to breathe. We're going to do this a few more times. And when you're ready, bring your hands in front of you, like we're holding a chi ball in front of us. You can maybe feel a little bit of this magnetic pull between your hands. You may or may not feel it. You can just play with that for a second. See what you notice. You may feel magnetic. You may feel some tingling, some buzzing. And again, if you don't feel it yet, that's completely okay. It comes with time and practice. All right, let's start to move into the closing of the practice. And this one is called pulling down the heavens. What we're going to do is we're going to inhale. We're going to feel into the energy around us. And exhale, slowly allow the hands to drift down in front of you, all the way down. And we're going to repeat that again. Inhale up. And exhale down. And I welcome you just to close your eyes and go at the own rhythm of your own breath. This is an opportunity to just smooth out any of those last little bit of kinks. Continue to keep those shoulders nice and soft. Inhale up. And exhale down. We're going to do this 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale down. And last one, we're going to do extra slow. So go ahead and inhale, slow inhale. And a slow, slow exhale. Just tuning into your body, moving gently, moving slowly, moving mindfully. And now I invite you to bring your feet together. We're going to do a little thing called healing hands. And for some people, this can be really uncomfortable. It's okay if it doesn't feel good. Some people, it feels great or it feels weird. We're going to create healing hands. So go ahead and just rub your fingers together. So here we're just rubbing the nails together, and this helps activate the energy in our hands. So back and forth. Do this with a couple more breaths. And when you're ready, release your hands to your sides. Feel your hands. Just notice how they feel. And then I welcome you. You can bring them over your belly to bring your energy to your center. You can bring them up to your chest, one to your chest, on your belly, whatever feels good. We're going to bring that energy in, and we're going to go into what's called bamboo in the wind. Here, our knees are slightly bent. Hips are nice and relaxed. Shoulders are softened. And now just allow yourself to rock and sway. Just allow the energy to move you. See how little energy you can use to stand. Qigong practice is all about doing less. We want to release over contraction. We want to release stress. Come into a space of relaxation so we can heal our bodies. So we're just going to take a few moments here. Continue to follow your breath. Just feel your body continue to soften. And just see if you feel any different from beginning of practice. Let's take a couple more breaths here. And when you're ready, you can release your hands to your sides. And see if you need to do a little adjustment. Just kind of tune in, check into your body. But that was Qigong. Essentially what we did here is we activated energy. We released it through stretching, that was purging, and then we moved it, we circulated it with flows. We came back together and just allowing it to move. Thank you.